I teamed up with ISEE Hair to showcase their crochet hair. Crochet is really big, and I'm going to show you how to do miracle knots with their Burmese curly. They sent me over 4 packs of their 20 inches, and this curl is so gorgeous. Now my plan for this style is so that whenever I want to like flip the hair over, you will always see my scalp. So I'm going to braid down each row of my locks down so that I can crochet on top of that. If you have loose hair, you can do the same method. Now for me, I didn't think 4 packs was enough, so I'm going to start from the front of my hair and then work my way towards the back. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about exactly, but in case you guys don't know how to crochet, I'm going to show you guys in slow motion how that works. So basically what you do is you're going to take a piece of hair, you're going to put the needle in. When you put the needle in, that latch is going to go down. You're going to take the thread, you're going to pull it through that hoop right there. You're going to close the latch, you're going to pull it through, you're going to pick the latch back up, you're going to grab one side of the hair, you're going to close the latch, and then you're going to pull it in, and then you're going to take those 2 pieces of hair and then you're going to tighten it. That's the way I did it, and the reason why I did it this way is because I wanted the takedown to be less tedious as possible. Also too, because I'm working with the front of my hair, what I decided to do is make 1 pack stretch for the front, and then in the back I'm going to do 1 pack in the back, and then 1 pack on the top of the back, and then the last pack I'm going to fill it in. So you see the 3 packs right here. I'm going to twist this away, and like I said, half of 1 pack, well, 1 pack is going to be the half of the back of my head right there, and then the other pack is going to be on the top. And after I use all of the hair, I will have 1 pack left, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in. So when I'm doing the back, I'm spacing out as much as possible towards the bottom because you're not really going to see it. And then when I get towards the top, make it a little bit closer. You can use a mirror to see the back of your head to make sure that no spaces are shown. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that last pack of hair and I'm going to fill everything in. So if you feel like you didn't have enough hair, I will always suggest to start with the front and then work your way towards the back, because you're really not going to see anything at the bottom because of the curly hair. So also too, in order for me to make it look more natural, I'm going to just pull one side of that crochet through so that it's laying towards the edges of my hair. Now my edges are really thin. I'm using my Sacred Edge drops to thicken it up. So I'm not using as much hair towards the edges of my hair. I'm going to show you guys how to manipulate it so that this protective style is not breaking your hair out. I just took some water and my detangling brush and I'm just combing out the curls. Now the curls did look beautiful on their own, but they were too uniform for me. I feel like when you brush the curls out, it gives it more oomph to it. I love when I brush the ends and then it just curls right up. You see right here, it's not curling up. I'm just gonna spray some water on it, and then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm going to just, boop, look at that. So gorgeous. Now I did have to take my daughter to school. Sorry, I had to pick up my daughter from school. So I did let it air dry, and now it's time to make the magic work. It looks crazy, yes it does. And I used every single piece of hair that came in these 4 bundles. So now it's time to make the magic work. I'm gonna start off with teasing the roots of the crochet hair, because sometimes the thread can show. Sometimes it's not curly at the roots. So I'm just teasing away with my teasing brush, also trying to just brush my hair into it. Now I'm type 4 hair, this is not type 4 curls, so I do have to do a lot of manipulation for it to look like it's growing out of my scalp. I also added some layers to this because I felt like it was just too weighed down. So I wanted to layer it so I get more fullness to it. And that's what I'm doing here. I did take about probably an inch off the bottom just because I wanted it to look a little bit fuller. And then right here, I'm adding some bangs. Be very careful. I'm using a razor blade that kind of protects your fingers, but still be careful. Now I'm checking to see if I layered it correctly, because I do want to have a middle part and then sometimes a side part, and I love the side part on my left side, so that's what I'm looking just to make sure it's full enough. If not, I'm going to go back in with that teasing comb, not the teasing comb, that razor comb, and just add more layers as you see here. Now last but not least, I'm going to take that same comb and be very careful when you're doing this, and I'm going to razor the roots of the crochet hair. And when I say be careful, you don't want to do this to your real hair. The reason why I'm doing this is I want some like frayed pieces of hair so it looks like natural hair, and I'm doing it in my edges also. Those little short pieces will give the illusion that you have like the short edges in the front of your hair, and again, it will cover my natural 4 type edges and just look more realistic. So keep doing that until you can't see where your hair ends and the crochet starts. Shout out to Link in the background, who's being my guardian as I'm doing this video. He was just behind me. Now to make the curls pop at the end, I'm just spraying it a little bit more, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of gel. I have like some loose gel from Do. Their I can't even think about it. Here it goes, the Big Papa gel. So it gives you a nice soft curl. I love it. Don't add too much to it because you don't want your curls to be too crunchy. You want it to be nice and fluffy. So I'm just adding it to the ends only because I did razor comb the hair and I need to bring the curl back in it. If it's not curling up, you can just scrunch it in your hands and it'll curl back up. Look, I'm showing you just how much, a little bit of gel I'm using for that side of my hair. And look at it curling back up. This hair is so pretty, guys, and it's so soft. And the detangling process was chef's kiss detangling process. Love it so much. So continuing to do that, making sure that I'm covering all the ends and making sure that it's curly. And then when I do my makeup, the curls will dry, so I didn't need to add a diffuser. But if you needed to add a diffuser, let's say you're rushing out, just add a diffuser to dry up those ends and you should be good to go. I'm going to show you guys a close-up of what the scalp is looking like. And this is the final result. This hair is so gorgeous. I like that I put layers in it because it made it a little bit more fluffy and gave it some more volume. But this hair is super pretty. Right now, I recorded this video last week, but I'm actually doing the voiceover now because lives, and this hair is still gorgeous. I love it. That gray little headband you saw me put on, I use that to sleep at night. I don't really keep it in a bonnet because I don't want the curls to get crushed down, but it's gorgeous. I'm showing you guys, you could do a side part with it because of the way I did the parting. Looks really good. Just letting you know again, guys, if you're type 4 hair and you want to purchase this hair and you want to do this method, it's a lot of manipulation to make it blend the way I made it blend this way. You want to make sure that your protective style also looks real. But anyway, that's it. ISEE, thank you so much for reaching out to me to do this review. If you guys have any questions, please leave it below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.